Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2, A Legacy of the Void. Today from Home Story Cup. Top left, it's gonna be on Stargazers. It's gonna be Solar. And in the top right, we've got Spirit, the Polish Terran player. So Korea versus Poland here today, but Spirit is an excellent, excellent Terran player. All right, he's ranked 30th in the world. Solar is ranked 11th, so he has an uphill battle against him. Terran fans, root for Spirit. Lend him your energy. All right, man. So Stargazers. I want to cast a game on Stargazers and make it a ZVT. So here we are. No proxies here from Spirit today. And no proxies from Solar. He is going hatch first. No surprises from either of these two players. Are we going to see nukes? Spirit does like to do nukes, especially against Zerg. This is a command center first play. Okay, man. Wow. Taking chances to defeat someone who is 20 ranks higher than you in the Oligulac rankings. I support you, Spirit. And basically, Solar has no way to punish this. So don't do it all the time, because then Zerg will go pool first and punish you. But as long as the meta is hatch first for Zergs, you can get away with this. Wow. All right, so hit that like button if you're excited for a ZVT on Stargazers featuring Solar and Spirit. Oh, wait, this is not from Home Story Cup. This is a Wardy replay. Check out his links to YouTube and Twitch in the description. And again, thanks, Wardy, for letting me cast some of your replays. I really do appreciate it. It gives variety to this channel. And, ugh. Yeah, so happy day after Christmas, everybody. Maybe 2 days after Christmas. Anyway, it's that period between Christmas and New Year's where everything is just, you know, kind of lazy. Unless, again, you're working retail. There are no lazy days in retail. That's for sure. Yeah. All right. So what do we got going on here? Overlord poking in. Marine checking that out. There's no Reaper. So no Reaper name will be used. Solar does get a third base up. Sub 230. That's about as good as he can do in the situation when he figures out what's going on here. So far so good. We are getting a pretty quick factory here from Spirit. He does like to mech, but going against Solar, I don't know. I think he's probably going to go for the more traditional, a little bit safer play here in this matchup, dealing with Marines, Marauders, and, you know, Ghosts if the game gets to that point eventually. So again, this is Stargazers, man. This map, there aren't a ton of places to expand, right? And so what it usually comes down to is the 6 o'clock position. If the Zerg player gets the 6 o'clock position, then they're going to have a good time. And if they don't get it, they're going to have a bad time. It really just boils down to that one particular fact, okay? And, I mean, the Zerg player, especially in this situation where they're just, you know, just a better player in general than Spirit is, then we will be able to, you know, should be able to beat Spirit if nobody takes the 6 o'clock. Okay, that's not great for Solar, but it's also not insurmountable. If Spirit takes the 6 o'clock, though, then things are bad for Solar. So, yeah, like I said, it's all going to come down to that stuff there. Has anyone taken their secret back bases yet? No. Yeah, and just like I said, going to come down to splitting the map in half, and the 6 o'clock gold base is the only thing that's not equally distributed. You got to choose. You got to choose when you're going to go for it. Whoever takes it has a massive advantage. Like, maybe more than any other gold base in all of StarCraft 2. I've just seen so many games come down to who's got it. Who's got that base, you know? Anyway, Stim's on the way. Speed coming in here too. Can expand again to those safe back bases. There are tons of places to expand on this map. All of them have gas. The Queens are used now to chase away. Well, they weren't used to chase away any Hellions or anything. I mean, Reapers, so they were used to chase away Hellions. Right? So good scout. Sees a ton of Marines coming out here. There's a starport coming in. Going to go for some medevac support. Might see a bit of that 6 to 7 minute timing attack with Marines, with a couple tanks, with some medevacs. Can be pretty dangerous against a Zerg player. And any sign of a third base? Yes, there is actually. There is a third base. And is that a fourth base in the production tab coming in from Spirit? By golly, it is. All right. So, yeah. I mean, shoot. Yeah, double Evo chambers here. Yeah, that third base is landing. That's done. That's ready to go. That has been upgraded to an orbital. So the command center in the production tab is going to be a fourth base here. That's pretty aggressive from Spirit economically. But again, you kind of got to do it. Spores coming up in case a Liberator shows up. Nice snipe on that Hellion for sure. And so far, I mean, Spirit hasn't been bothered at all. He hasn't really bothered Solar all that much either. But he is moving out at about 5-minute timing, which is a bit earlier than you'd expect. Solar's got a fourth base down that left side here, too. He's got 62 workers. He's going to kill that Overlord. Really wants to, okay, has to unload on a secondary location here to kill that Overlord. But the Overlord says, okay, there's a ton of Marines and 2 medevacs flying around, causing all sorts of problems here. So let's make sure we know about them. We prepare for them. We make enough links to handle it, but not so many that it kills our economy, right? So Solar's up 30 to 30, or down actually, 32 to 30 army supply. That's okay. Zelnaga Watchtower is now being held by Spirit. Good to have that information for sure. Lair timing about finishing up here from Solar. Working on 1-1 for his Lings. Really nice to have a 1-1 for your Lings when you're dealing with these Marines for sure. Just making that much more tanky, right? I mean, 1-1's coming in for Spirit too, but the upgrades here for the Zerglings should be a little bit ahead, which is a nice bonus. Good scan. Creep Tumor down. Queens fighting. Transfuse. Okay. Catches a transfuse there. No queens go down. With Ling support, those queens can't handle that number of Marines. That's why you have a ton of a ton of queens. And that's also why you have a ton of Marines too. Again, Marines and queens. Real good at this stage of the game, along with Lings. Everything rhymes in the early stages of ZVT for sure. So, I mean, just expanding here, fourth base. I mean, Spirit is doing so well. Fifth base from Solar is coming in. Too many Lings, too many Lings. Yeah, it's just way too many Lings. They don't even have their upgrades yet. They're feeling very brave enough to get in there. Combat Shield finishes up. Ground Carapace and melee attacks level 1 finishing up with the Pneumatized Carapace. So Overlords, it's just an upgrade you're going to want to get. Whether you're using it to spot for Niduses, whether you want to use Overlords for other scouting purposes. Those drones, man, get to work, guys. Okay. There they go. They're getting to work. Hydralisk Den on the way from Solar. Which, I mean, oh man. There was a Clem versus Lambo game on Christmas, which if you missed it because you were like away and you were at family and you didn't think about StarCraft all that much, I recommend watching that game. It's very interesting and very good in a lot of ways. I'm not going to spoil for you, but one thing I will say, because I put it in the title, is that Lambo doesn't use lurkers. So, interested to see. Solar's probably going to use lurkers because that's the normal way to play TVZ these days, right? Is Lurker, Ling, Bane, Hydra with some Viper support. Creep Tumor sniped. Very nicely done. Anybody die on the ground? They're not sure that they did from Spirit. So Spirit's playing well. He's got 82 workers to 84 for Solar. Keeping up economically. Plus he's got mules. Yeah. He's doing great. So Solar might just have to start slowing down the Terran player. Might have to be the other way around here. Because Spirit has been so economically focused on this map, which you can kind of do. You can kind of turtle up on 4 bases. Maybe even protect your 5th base if you're careful with it. Your backdoor base is a good one, too. This creep spread from Solar is sick. Oh, he gets it over that little purple river. He's creeping this 6 o'clock base. He wants it. I mean, he's pretty much expanded everywhere else except for, again, his backdoor base. Spirit, planetary fortressing up here. Real nice. More creep tumors going down. Banelings are here. They got certificate hooks. Just now completing Groove Spine's upgrade for the Hydras, giving them that range. Also almost done. 2-2 coming in for the Lings and Banes. 2-2 on the way for the Marines. The Marauders. The Hellbat in the mix. That, you know, there were 2 Hellions made. One of them died. One got turned into a Hellbat. Is how that works. Anyway, so far, yeah, 1 Baneling for 1 Marine. Pretty fair trade. And from the south here, too, here comes Solar. The tanks are going to die. No saving the tanks. Marines eating shots. No! Solar's kind of overrunning Spirit here real bad. Is it enough? Oh, I don't do okay. All right, we're going to calm it down. We're going to calm it down now. Everything's all right. Changeling does get sniped, and bam, Solar takes the 6 o'clock base, which again is of the utmost importance if he's going to win this thing. Man. Oh, there was a Dropper Lord there. Okay, Dropper Lord. And, the 6 o'clock base is going to die. Solar's army is out of position here. 6 o'clock base canceled. Very nicely done by Spirit. Again, this is going to be a battleground. This right here, going to be a battleground. Medevac escaping with like, what, 7 HP? Not great, but oh, Queen, oh, one-shots it. Massacres that Medevac. And that is 1 Medevac down, yeah, not 2. Meanwhile, Dropper Lord into the main base here, or the, well, backdoor-ish main base of Spirit. 5 SCVs die. There is a response here, though, so everything's okay. And I think Spirit's going to clean this up. 6 SCVs down is not good. Ling does take down a missile turret. Very nicely done, Zergling. You could be very proud of yourself that way. The pickups, again, the pickups are just good from Spirit. He's a really solid Polish Terran player. I'd love to see some nukes from him, but my gosh, the Lurker Den is on the way here from Solar. Adrenal Glance is on the way. These little drops are doing some work. Not bad. Medevac dies, which means these guys are getting utterly obliterated. Ugh. Yeah, try to expand bottom right. That's going to be a battle, too. If Spirit can hold the bottom right, even if Solar has a 6 o'clock, he's got an okay chance to win. It's not ideal, but, you know, and stupid Lings won't run around the outside of those minerals and get gaps unless they're told to, because they're dumb. Always frustrating to try to control Zerglings in that position. Again, melee units are just extra stupid. But 3-3 is getting started from Spirit at 11 minutes. That's really good timing. Enhanced Shockwave, making 4 ghosts at a time, making 5 command centers at a time here, too. Liberator just kind of patrolling back and forth here. And Spirit's solid, right? 200 supply, developing a bank. Army supply is bigger. Solar has more workers, but Spirit has mules. So he's going to be all right. Here comes Solar with another Zerg Swarm strategy. Is he going to get it? Okay. That didn't work. Round 2! Those tanks, man. I just don't know. The tanks are getting a lot of value here today. Oh, that was a big shot on some Banelings. Nice abduct. Oh, I thought EMP caught that Viper, but no. EMP whiffs. And Solar pulls back. We got Morlings inside the backdoor base. Liberator's trying to save the day, but Burrow's been researched. There's your Burrow. A Nidus network getting started. Seismic Spines on the way here, too. And are we going to make any Lurkers? For now, it's just been Lingbane, Hydra, Viper. But getting Seismic Spines indicates we got to make some Lurkers at some point, right? There's just no reason not to. Don't rightly know. Another attack into the planetary. Yeah, there's no saving that thing at all. Good target fire on the Banelings, but the Lings with the Adrenal and the +2 take down the planetary. Some Lings in their immediate scan says, nope, you're not blocking my attempt to land a command center there. This is why Spirit made 5 command centers at a time back there. That is why. He's making a fusion core. Probably not for battle cruisers at this stage of the game. Probably instead going to be for the advanced ballistics range upgrade. Yeah, is it 2 fusion? No, a fusion core and an armory is in production there. Yeah, I mean, probably just going to be for advanced ballistics range upgrade for the Liberators, but you never know. Solar still hasn't taken his backdoor base, intriguingly enough. Some players do like to save those for later, save them for emergencies. Might be what he's up to. Adaptive Talon's almost done. That's a pretty fast upgrade. Seismic Spines is the longer one of the 2 for the Lurker upgrades here. So, 197 to 190 supply. Spirit. Oh, Nidus coming up inside the main base. Probably Lurker's going to come out of that thing. Response time from Spirit is, well, I'm dealing with this garbage. And just another huge swarm. Burrow and then a re-attack. What the heck was that? Maybe he just baited out a scan. Nidus Swarm does erupt. Gosh, are there Lurkers coming out of that? There are. Yep. Lurkers coming out of that thing, and there's a scan, and there's Liberators here, but the Lurkers have adaptive talons. They can unburrow and reburrow pretty darn quickly. Yeah, I mean, the Lurkers, yeah, some work. Another Nidus comes up, but it's really just about killing the Lurkers here. They haven't killed a whole lot. 8 SCVs have died, but that's not the end of the known world here, right? So all the Lurkers died. Nidus Worms both go down. Actually, no, there's still one in there. That's weird stuff. Look at these tanks die. Look at these tanks just be like, Adrenalings are attacking me. I can't defend myself. Is there enough Lingbane Hydra to take down this planetary? Solar thinks about it and then thinks better of it with the ghost response here. Another Nidus coming up inside the main base of Spirit. Supply depot dies. That good response by the Marauders. Marauders good against armored stuff, which Nidus Worms are. But yeah, I mean, That fusion core is gonna burn down. Oh, man. How is that not walled off? Lings get into this backdoor base. Lings and Lurkers and other Zerg units have spent way too much time inside this backdoor base and in the main base. And Solar, Slice blinding clouds there. Planetary Fortress down. Oh, Baneling's there to finish it off. There's like 4 Lings on that thing to make sure that it dies. That's all you really need. And Solar's been happily mining away at the 6 o'clock base this whole time. He's been aggressively on the other side of the map too, causing all sorts of havoc. But, oh, Spirit says 6 o'clock base, Falcon. What is that? No, there is no 6 o'clock base, but Solar's had a bunch of time to mine out these mineral fields, right? So even if it's dead, if he mines all the mineral fields from it and gets all the gas from it, that's all that matters. The base itself being alive does not matter. It's the in-source, the income and the resources that matter all the time, right? Right, okay. So Spirit is got a burrowed Ling inside his main base. Doesn't have much vision there, but, you know, it's, yeah, it's giving us some indication of what's going on anyway. 29 Banelings in production. Spirit, Solar's just pulling him apart, right? That backdoor base under attack constantly, that bottom right base under attack constantly. He doesn't, not quite sure how to split effectively against these assaults. I mean, Solar doesn't have much cash. Neither does Spirit, though. But again, the more cost-efficient plays of the Terran player might be able. That's a lot of stuff there. I'm not sure that Solar wants to go in there. Those Banelings, a lot of Banelings to kill a couple ghosts. They don't do bonus damage versus ghosts. And then sniping some of those Hydras as they try to retreat. Overseer's taking hits, Changelings dying, and Spirit holds on to the bottom right base. This game's only 16 minutes so far, and it feels like it's been 30. It's such a jam-packed time. Yeah, it started out super macro from Spirit. It worked out for him. There's the wall, but guess what? Lurkers don't care about your wall. Yeah, that siege tank is like, I'm in range. Okay, I'm in range. Dead. Lurkers, they take damage from tanks, but there's 3-1 there. Not gonna work out. That bunker getting repaired, but it's empty. He used the bunker. Okay, he uses the bunker, Shinji. Kills the Lurkers, and then guess what? A bunch of cracklings show up. Fully upgraded Adrenal 3/3 Lings. Ready to ruin your day. Is he going to get that orbital? Oh, got it. Got the orbital. And heading on to the bottom right again. Solar, it's like he's going to work. He's going into the mines, into the Terran mines. Good Baneling hits. And that's another dead Planetario. Ah. Ghosts with the snipes. Okay, more siege tanks dying. I don't know. I'm not convinced the siege tank's dying. That they're getting enough value here. So that base dies. That orbital might be under attack here, but Spirit has enough to chase this away. 150 to 155 supply. Nobody has any money. Solar especially is under 100 minerals right now. Spirit's at around... Okay, he keeps dropping down into like no money too, as he's making Marines, Marauders, Liberators. He's getting advanced ballistics now. He's had fusion core for a while, because maybe he just replanted it. But yeah, Solar's not maxed out. Spirit's not maxed out. So at 1820, that's a pretty good place to be if your Spirit is just like Solar is not maxed out. I gotta feel pretty good about that. Clearing out creep tumors. I mean, there are 100 creep tumors on this map right now. Spirit's tried to kill them as well as he can, but no. Bottom right base is now not a planetary, it's an orbital. And top left, we got more Lurker shenanigans. They do get chased away by a bit of a better tank placement there. I still think the Lurkers could get up there. I guess they opened the wall. And now the Lings are going to deal with the siege tank. Cool. Yeah, I mean, Spirit has taken so much damage today. So much damage to this base and the bottom right base. They are the favorite targets of Solar. Of Solar. I mean, that is... My gosh. 39 SCVs have died. 7 drones have gone down. Lurker harassing this third base of Spirits. Not much attention has been paid to this today, but I guess we get some now. Lurker's already set up. Lurkers say, screw it, we're going in, and they all pretty much immediately die. So... I don't know, 2 SCVs died there, a bunch of Marines. I'm not sure if that was worth it with as many lurkers as died there. Solar going for another attack down in the bottom right. Here goes that. You can lift this one. Are there enough hiders to punish it? No, I don't think that there are. Banelings trying to get as much damage as they can. No. Army value 137.88 in favor of Spirit here. Yes. This is looking fantastic. Spirit saves his bottom right. Resources lost are 51,800 for Solar and only 36,000, sorry, 51,800 and 36,800. So this is some pretty good cost-effective Terran play here from Spirit. This might turn out to be a game wherein Solar got the 6 o'clock base, yes, but Spirit was able to make enough good trades to win this thing in the long run anyway. 6 o'clock base gonna die, but backdoor base again. Yeah, another tank down. I just a hard time feeling like these siege tanks are getting any value done. The SCV death count's insane. Oh, they got it. They just barely sniped the hatch. 13, 14 SCVs down. 15, 16 SCVs down. More burrowing, probably. I mean, that's 58 SCVs killed so far. But mules are good. Spirit's only got 33 SCVs, though. And denying that 6 o'clock base matters less when the Zerg player has had it long enough to mine out over half of its resources, right? All right, siege tanks, get some stuff done here for me. Okay, dead, dead, blinding clouded, dead. All right. So yeah, siege tanks, not what I would say the best unit. Nice abduct, Liberator down, Liberator escapes. Okay, the abducts are not instant death sentences. Burrowed Lings just keep... Hey, look, more tanks are dying. Yeah, there's one thing I would say for this game, Fusion Core dies, is the siege tanks are not worth it, man. They're just not getting any value. More Marines and Marauders can dodge out of the blinding cloud. It's really pretty awesome when they do that. Yeah, I don't know. It's 129 to 165 supply. Spirit is in trouble. Yes, he's killed that 6 o'clock base. I mean, Solar's not even retaking it because it's not worth the resources to do so. He's long distance mining it, which is hilarious. I don't know. We've seen Mario do some things with ghost armies, and that's largely what Spirit has here, is a ton of ghosts. So it's just going to take a lot of work here. He does have a bigger army. I know the overall supply is favoring Solar, but that's 80 drones. And he doesn't need 80 drones right now. Oh, a Lurker gets back behind the mineral line. In the bottom right, 5th base. That is just demoralizing. 16 kills on that Lurker. 8 more SCVs go down. Spirit's at 24 SCVs. Solar sharking around, swarming around, going for it. I'm not sure this is a great position to attack into, but great abduct. 1, 2, 3. An EMP gets tossed down a little bit late. I think another tank dies. Ghosts are dying. You can hear their death sounds. This bottom right base is just getting the worst experience ever. 11 more SCVs die there. Spirit is absolutely broke, but so is Solar. 65,000 resources lost to 55. The discrepancy is not as good as it was. I don't know. It really feels like Solar is playing with fire here. He doesn't have any cash. His army is not ginormous. He's just trying to get as much value with Lings as he can here. And then when he gets, when he actually gets threatened. Okay, so bottom right base is going to die this time. It's already injured. There's enough hydras with the upgrades to bust it down. This planetary, or this orbital's seen a lot. And it's gone. Burrowed Lings. Getting a Marauder. Yeah, Cracklings, man. Pretty good fighters, but Spirit's got a decent-sized army here. Marines, Marauders, Ghosts, 3-3. I mean, everything you could ever want. He's checking to see if the 6 o'clock base is back. It's not. But I don't know. There's a big long-distance mining operation going on here, so more drones do go down. 3 total there. But again, Solar doesn't need 75 drones. There's not that many places to go. The bottom right base probably has more resources than the 6 o'clock does. Lurker, dead, way overwhelmed. Like, Lurkers are good, but if they're outnumbered, 37 to 1, they're gonna have a bad time. Yeah, I mean, long distance mining train from the 6 o'clock to the bottom left is hilarious. I like it a lot. Okay, it's not a big army from Zolar. It's 69 supply of army to 72. Both players have spellcasters. Guess what's under attack? The backdoor base from Spirit's under attack again, y'all. He's got Lings inside the main base. I mean, this has just been a theme of today. Is Lings inside the main base and the backdoor base of Spirit. Just that backdoor hurts. It hurts so much. Spirit's like, I hate this map for that reason. Okay, all these Marines are dead. They're just, yeah, he's trying to not use Banelings on like 4 Marines. This is Solar trying to be as cost efficient as he can with his units because he knows he doesn't have any cash. I mean, Spirit's mining barely here. The income's been favoring Solar for a while now. Those mules and SCVs are all dead. No, hang on. Those SCVs get saved by the timely response of Spirit's army. More tanks. Again, I just don't feel like they're worth. More creep tumors have died. 117 creep tumors have died today. There are 122. The creep spread's been insane by Solar today, man. One of the better creep spread games I've seen from him. And is he long distance mining from the bottom right? The cheekiness, the absolute bravery from our man here. Yeah, this is not looking good for Spirit. He doesn't have any income. He's got barely any income. If Solar starts taking money from the bottom... Oh, he's expanding down there. Okay, so Solar's taking money from the bottom right. And economically, this is not going to work for Spirit. But, you know, this isn't one of those games where it's like... First 15 minutes, Spirit just dies. He can't handle Solar at all. This is a... Solar had to take 26 minutes and almost mine out the entire map before he could win, which is impressive stuff from Spirit. Taking, you know, the number 10, number 11 guy in the world to 27 minutes is nothing to be ashamed of. Although I guess, I don't know, like Gerald is one of those players who's like really good at making games long, but he doesn't necessarily win. So, it's hard to say. Hard to say. All right. Well, bottom right base under attack. There we go. Spirit. He's going to take... He's like, no. You cannot have this base. This is mean. This is bullying. He gets it. You can only save so many people. The rest of them, get out of there. Actually, could have saved all of them, but some of them were in the wrong position. It's the realities of war. So it's like 4 hatches down with a 5th one canceled. Changelings summarily executed here. All right, fungal up. Nice. Where's that fungal position? Lingsbane Hydra's another tank dies. Lurker's getting some serious hits off. Spirit's trying to do what he can, but his army's like 20 smaller than Solar's is. These Hydras are going to trade pretty well versus the Ghost. The Lings especially well. Solar is long distance mining from his only source of income right now, but I think he's got it. Yeah, that Ghost is dead. This Lurker's spiting away Spirit. This is just not happening, and that's a GG. Spirit taps out. Solar is your winner. Absolutely killer impressive display there by Solar. Makes it happen in a tough situation where, again, he has no money at the end of the game. He's long distance mining from one of Spirit's bases before he can win this thing. That's impressive stuff. I mean, that backside base was always under attack. So brutal. Resources lost 75,000 to 67,000. Remember when it was bigger than that? Remember when it's a bigger discrepancy? The last 5 minutes or so really favored Solar, and he needed them to. He needed them to. And yeah, I mean, the bottom right base, the 6 o'clock base, hugely important. I mean, the backdoor base was so under assault. There's still a mineral patch, so there's minerals inside the main base for some reason for Spirit. Don't quite understand that one. But yeah, end of the day, 15 drones died, 86 SCVs died. Woof! 1,106 Zerglings went down, but they had full upgrades and adrenals, so they died well. So 3 hatcheries died. I think 2 were canceled, which is pretty okay. Not the 10 that you need. 35 lurkers down, 39 ghosts down, 3 planetaries. Yo, 6 orbitals died too. That's a bunch. And 17 supply depots. That indicates a lot of harassment's going on. A lot of problems in your main base. What that is indicating. One infestor mate got like a fungal off, I think, and then died. But yeah, very good. Like, really good play there. Spirit, I love to see him play. He's very capable of winning games like these, but not today. So that is going to be it for me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.